everybody, I'm Nick.
I'm Sean.
And welcome back to Spyro.
Spyro's a sneezy boy.
On the last episode, we did a bunch of shit, and now all we have left is the ice cavern and the boss.
No.
So, two things. One, I still have a cough. It sucks. I apologize in advance.
I think I'm actually getting a relapse of my cold, because lately I've been hocking up phlegm. But just that. Everything else has been mild. Like, actually not mild, but like non-existent.
Mine just hasn't been evicted from my throat. The second thing is there will now be a GIF that plays at the beginning of every video that is, here's YouTube stuff. Could you do that, please?
I would think that would be at like the end of the video too. That's where I was
beginning and or end, whatever I decide to do.
Hello, muscly man. How are you? Oh, are you here to show me?
Ow!
Are you here to show me your muscles?
No, I think he's here to kick your ass.
He's dead now. I killed him.
Anyway, I figured it'd be cuter to do a little gift rather than just say, hit
and subscribe
and hit the bell or whatever. I just thought that'd be cute. Took me a little bit to finish it. It took me a few days. So them's the breaks of just getting used to stuff again. Oh, you gotta change some shit?
Yeah, I've decided I want to change something.
I think you have to go to control scheme.
Here we go.
You know, go back to your retro controls.
Sad. I was hoping I could get the
Oh, a rebind or whatever?
Yeah, I was hoping I could have charge be on one of the triggers.
I see.
Ow.
Well, this is a fantastic start.
Oh, look at Sparks. He's like...
Come on, man. Give me something to eat.
Look at that face. I'm okay.
Yeah, don't get punched this time. That'd be good.
Oh,
also, bats seem to be harassing you.
I think the bats are the food.
That makes sense.
Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those.
Like me, as he has a sword and shield.
Pretty much. Speaking of sword and shield, some new Pokemon came because home is a thing.
Yeah, Sparks can get.
And a lot of doubles players are like, oh god, Incineroar, why? Because Incineroar has good bulk.
Incineroar!
It intimidates pretty good, even though they did kind of nerf it a little bit by adding new abilities and such that disregard it. Stuff like that.
Hypercutter has always been a thing.
I know Corviknight also has like mirror armor, which bounces back penalties.
That's pretty cool.
That one's a hidden ability though, so that one can be a little annoying to get if you don't already have one. But then again, with the GTS feature on Pokemon Home, that should not be too hard to get nowadays.
He's an archer. Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
Yeah, so
got it.
Think or an Archase charge.
I'm gonna poke him.
That's the joke.
First, I want to get the stuff that's over here, though.
Oh, yeah. Also, home is now a thing since we last recorded.
Yes, Pokemon Home. Oh, fuck. Pokemon Home.
I have over 1,300 Pokemons on there.
I have all of, like, my generation of... Oh, fuck. I have all of, like, my Pokemon from... Since Sapphire. Actually, yeah, since Sapphire. I never got Emerald. But I have all my Pokemon since Sapphire on there. Sorry, not on Pokemon Home, but on Pokemon Y is where I transferred them all because of Pokemon Bank. And then I didn't know that when Pokemon Bank ran out, You're not... Oh, you are the guy. Neat. Oh, bats.
Oh, whatever. Your stuff should still be on there.
Yes, but... So all my stuff's on Pokemon Y. I didn't know that when you lost your service for Pokemon Bank, like, everything would still be there. So I just thought it would go away.
You assumed everything was lost.
Yeah, so that's why I transferred everything to my Pokemon Y game. Everything is on there. And I don't know where that is.
Oh, dear.
Everything is on there. Can I get you from here? No.
But then again, it's just a case of you just still haven't gone through that shit ever since you got that apartment, right?
Yeah, ever since I got that first apartment.
All right.
Which, speaking of which, I'm actually moving again.
Oh, dear. Where now?
Me and Emily and her sister are getting our own place.
Oh, nice.
Yes. It hasn't been super 100% confirmed. Thank you for releasing me. That's it. Wow, that was it. It hasn't been like super 100% confirmed yet, but we're pretty sure we have an idea of where we're actually going to be moving in. They just haven't given us a move-in date yet.
Choosing another apartment?
Yeah, it's another apartment complex altogether.
Nice.
Ooh, a 10.
Well, there's your key. You just gotta glide to it, it looks like.
Wait a minute. That platform.
Oops.
I just did that. Well, that's why we have 1,000,000 lives.
Pretty much.
Actually, I don't know how many lives I have. I would assume I have a decent amount.
And you've got enough funds for dealing, you know, last and first and whatnot.
I came from there. Okay.
Right?
Oh, you mean rent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
All right.
Yeah, we all definitely make more than the amount for the rent.
Sounds good.
Is there anything else down here?
Was there any particular reason you're moving?
Emily and I mostly wanted our own place.
That makes sense.
Can I? Oh.
And it's another thing that's not quite confirmed yet, but at some point things might get a little bit tricky with this house after my parents pass away, you know, dealing with the will and whatnot. Because it's looking to be like, well, the house will be here for me and my siblings, but primarily I'm gonna be the one staying here. Although I'd probably, like, the first person I'd ask to help me out living here would be my brother. I know you'd like your own place and whatnot, but you'd be the second option. I would ask for help.
Seems reasonable. I'm not super sure though.
This would be a long ways away.
Oh, okay.
Because my dad's in his 60s and my mom's in her 50s, so there's time.
Wow, my parents are older than your parents. Which is weird, because you're older than me.
Yeah, my parents have like a 10-year age gap between them.
Oh, I have to come... Oh, hello, Extra Lives!
I don't think that's how it's probably going to be like a glide or whatever from maybe up top of the castle or whatever.
This is where I would come back from.
That's what it's
or is it
looking like.
In the pit? Wait, is that a floor?
No, that looks like death.
Yeah, it does look like death.
You fell through something like that when you pratfalled last time.
Alright, you'll win this round. Oh, I see. Okay.
So that's the exit.
Well, I should have gone this way first.
And going back up. Well, anyway, that's cool living situations now put on the internet.
Ugh. Get fucked. Get fucked.
So you noticed there was a little bit that we had a lot of Pokemon conversation in our main group.
I can't jump. Yeah.
But then I made a whole new chat room for it.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I didn't initially add you because you've kind of been out of Pokemon, so I felt like you didn't need to be...
Speaking of, no, you continue, but just I have a tangent to go off of afterwards.
Alright, just a case of if you want to be added, I can totally do it, but I didn't initially just because you haven't really been super into it. Yes. That's all.
I do love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. And I've always actually been interested in playing it competitively. Oops. There you go. But the problem I've had is, for whatever reason, just lately, I can't bring myself to complete games lately. I don't know why. Can I get that?
You have to hit it.
I have to run into it. Like, as I was driving over here, I even noticed, it's like, wow, I have an extensive list now of games that I have just not beaten in, like, even the last year. I thought I was gonna fall.
Yeah, that backlog is just adding and adding, isn't it?
It's a lot now.
Yeah, I know. I still have quite a bit too. In fact, the whole reason
Triathlon.
The whole reason I'm even Let's Playing Final Fantasy VII in the first place is because I haven't beaten it.
You haven't beaten Final Fantasy VII?
On emulation, I've gotten to Disc 3, but I've never just beaten the game. Because when you get to Disc 3, you're pretty much at the end of the game.
I'm sorry, it's 3 discs?
That's...
Smokes.
The other two, 8 and 9, are 4 discs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy games are big. Like, Final Fantasy 7, all the data together is like 1.7 gigs?
Ready for what?
All dragons found. Wow, that's insane. That's weird how we had such small discs before.
Because they were just CD-ROMs.
Damn it, I can't get there. Okay, I need to get that key. Oops. Pathway. So...
I also haven't beaten Final Fantasy 8, 9, and 10 either. I've played a significant amount through them, but I've just still haven't beaten them.
I mean, I've beaten none of them, technically.
Well, you also haven't played any of them because of a principle of yours.
Yeah. That's right, I can't... Not that I can't. I won't play Final Fantasy. You can't make me. Bitch, what are you doing back alive? Who said you could live?
And then now suddenly I'm thinking cow tipping for some weird-ass reason.
I mean, that's basically what I'm doing to him.
I have beaten the first 6 Final Fantasies, yeah. Although for 1 and 2 I beat the PSP versions, which for 1 is technically easier than the original. So maybe I'm not sure that counts, but I also find the original system to be super clunky, so
Hey,
there's that.
made it.
I could probably still do it if I just put the time in, but... And the first version of 3 I beat was the DS version, which... Oh god, that was not necessarily fun. I might play the Famicom version again, because that was balanced a little differently, but 3 was not necessarily the most fun. The first version of 4 I beat was the GBA version, which has the restored difficulty compared to the original on Super Nintendo, because Square thought we were dummies back in the day.
Alright. Do you think I can make it from here?
I'd say it's not worth the effort. It's just, what, 2 lives?
It was 3 lives. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little bit of backtracking.
Anyway, I'll continue on. So, 4 has a weird history behind it. So, as I was saying before, Square thought we were dumb as hell with Final Fantasy IV's original release. So, they nerfed that game super fucking hard. Like, not only are the enemies super easy, they do, like, no damage.
It seems like Japan just thought we were dumb at a younger age. Like,
Specifically in the SNES era.
yes.
But they also stripped away a bunch of character abilities, too.
Oh, that's lame. That's not
To
fun.
the point where, when you start out with Cecil, he can only use attack and items, and that's it. He was supposed to have another ability that attacked all enemies, but drained a few of your hit points.
Wow. They're like, oh, he might die. We can't do that to them.
Among with a bunch of other enemies. There was a monk character you got that was supposed to be able to store power to do double damage, and also brace himself to defend even harder. But the only ability he retained in the overseas version was just kick, which did damage to all enemies very lightly. Oh, there you go.
There, that made up for the 2 lives I lost trying to get it.
Okay.
I got 1 profit. Nice.
I believe the PlayStation version, I don't remember if that restored the difficulty or not, but that's also not the best performing version.
Makes sense, it's the PlayStation.
The next version, the GBA one, did, I know, restore everything and even added more content.
Ooh, that was nice of them.
Yeah, there was a bunch of... and it even also added the ability to switch your party members out after a certain point. Because for the most part in Final Fantasy IV, you had a set party at all times.
That's lame.
But the main character was always in your party, and your party was a size of 5, which Final Fantasy hasn't done since.
Dr. Shand.
And Final Fantasy V has a set of 4 party members, but there's the job system, which is super awesome.
Jobs.
So you know how class systems work, right?
Is Is it like Bravely Default jobs?
Yes,
Okay,
that's where it
then-
comes from.
Yeah, then you don't necessarily have to explain that unless our audience wants to hear. Audience, say nothing if you want to hear.
But you also got the ability to set another ability as well when you're in a job. So you got to combine stuff. So say your black mage could also cast white magic, though I think Bravely Default also does that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it basically lifts Final Fantasy V's job system for the most part.
Dude, did you kill him?
Although one thing it didn't lift is how freelancers work. In that whenever you master a job, you also got to keep their ability as a freelancer. So if you mastered ninja, your freelancer could naturally dual wield, which is exactly as broken as you think it is.
Dual wielding weapons. Does he get to attack twice?
You get to do 2 attacks. Yes, you get
What?
2 different instances of damage numbers.
Hey. So it's just like D&D. This looks
Pretty
fun.
much. And with freelancers, you got to take 2 abilities of jobs from wherever. Anywho, the SNES version of Final Fantasy V did not come out in the US. We did get Chrono Trigger instead.
Glad we got Chrono Trigger. That game is great.
You could play either the Super Nintendo or the DS version of Chrono Trigger and still have a good time.
That was close.
Because they pretty much perform the exact same.
Oh, you
Yeah, we
can't breathe
did-
fire while you're doing that now.
We did get the Super Nintendo version of 6, and that one is my personal favorite in the series. Although I like both the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy Advance version, which has additional content, even though it doesn't perform as well, and the sound hardware for the Game Boy Advance might not be as preferred. Because the original soundtrack in that game is so good. So good. It even has a full-blown opera scene. Nice one.
Wow. Oh, it was a 25. Okay, that was worth it. I was like, wow, it's just a 5 jam.
No, it was purple. It was not. Blue is 10, right?
No, yellows are 10.
Okay, blue is 5.
Blue's 5.
So
I
they,
took a shortcut.
good enough. Oh, pfft, you blew it.
I was afraid I was gonna overshoot it.
You blew it.
I blew it. I fired, and I missed.
And with Final Fantasy VII, it's pretty much the same experience with remake notwithstanding, whichever version you play, pretty much. Although some of the modern versions do have like a few script fixes. So there's a line in Final Fantasy VII that didn't get translated well that says, "This guy are sick."
What? This guy are sick.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh yeah, it's Shempskin. Hey, how's it going? Oh. He's acknowledging me from that far away. That's funny.
And I think that line got fixed in later releases. Along with maybe a few other lines. I don't know. I haven't played the modern versions. I'm specifically sticking the PS1 discs in my PS3 to play it.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him.
Is this another sheep?
No,
I'll tell you one thing.
I would have laughed if it was another sheep.
that'd be funny. The real villains are sheep.
They're like, "We're tired of your bullshit."
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like another game where the villains were sheep or something. So, he has armor.
It's a sumo match.
Eh. His butt is exposed.
Oh, okay.
Hello!
I see you have some tasty cheeks.
He's got some really nice cheeks.
So, what is this? The game of Spyro eats ass?
Eat ass. Eat my shorts.
Bite my shiny metal ass. Although in this guy's case, it's a rather fleshy ass.
10.
Do that twirl.
I'm just wondering if there's anything like hidden.
And they actually lost the source code for Final Fantasy VIII, so the remaster had to be rebuilt.
Ow!
There you go. Now he's toast.
Oh, Sparks is dead.
You were one hit away.
Yep. I almost fucked it.
You can get that from up there.
Oh, that's the
key
lock
chest.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where all the rest of your jewels are. Or at least we hope it's all the rest of your jewels.
I'm hoping. It was a 25. What's in the box?
Not my dick.
I don't have Sparks.
Uh-oh.
I'm missing a 10.
Well, time to get looking. Wait a minute.
I have a sneaky suspicion.
I see those outcroppings there.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, twofer.
There you go. There you go. Now let's get out of here.
I'm a race car.
And go to the next world. I think we're going to the next world on the next episode, though.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, on today's episode, I mouthed off about Final Fantasy quite a bit.
Yeah. It was the finalist of fantasies.
It technically was a Final Fantasy if it
RPG.
didn't succeed anyway. But that's a story you've probably heard a bunch of.
Yeah. Oh, the letters follow me. They really want me to return home, Nick.
Just jump on the goddamn portal already.
I'm gonna go home.
Also, GIF. Follow it.
Yeah.
Do what it does.
Yay. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell and make a comment and
do all the YouTube stuff.
Donate to charity if you feel charitable and buy drugs. What?
Anywho, I'm a Nick.
I'm not endorsing drugs.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.